guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla. I'm a licensed esthetician. Doing a little breakout. It's okay, it's that time of the month. Disregard. On my last video I got a question about the difference between a regular esthetician or like an esthetician and then a medical esthetician, so I thought that I would go over that a little bit because I also get that question a lot, or like just people who are like looking into becoming an esthetician or going to school, just kind of wanting to know the differences between the two. So yeah, also wanted to preface this with the fact that it is different state by state, like what estheticians are allowed to do. Both are estheticians, both have went to an accredited school program, taken state boards, and are certified or licensed through that state. Both are that is what an esthetician is. Michigan is extremely lenient in what estheticians are allowed to do. You're allowed to do a lot here. Basically, a medical esthetician, I'm allowed to do more advanced treatments because I am working under a physician. Everything I do, technically the doctor that I work under is liable and responsible for everything that a medical esthetician does, and you have to work under a doctor. It's also different from an aesthetic nurse or a nurse practitioner or an injector. Those are all nurses. There is no nursing requirements to become a medical esthetician, if that makes sense. The only thing that makes a medical esthetician is the fact that they're working under a physician at a plastic surgery office, dermatologist office, med spa, one of those things. I also have heard of medical estheticians at dentist office too, so that's interesting. In Michigan, you can do a lot under a physician. It's kind of crazy how lax the laws are here, opposed to, I believe in California, like they can't touch or do lasering at all. But yeah, here we can do laser, like laser hair removal, laser for veins, for sunspots, IPL. We can do microneedling. You can also do microneedling as a non-medical esthetician, is what I've been told. Your needles just can't go a certain depth. But when you're working at a doctor's office, you can do like deep microneedling, pixel. We can do sclerotherapy, which is basically like when people have spider veins in their legs, or I mainly see it in people's legs. We can like inject medicine that like gets rid of that. You guys should look that up on YouTube. It's kind of freaky if things freak you out, but just like seeing the veins like disappear, it's kind of cool. It's called sclerotherapy. Yeah, so if you have like spider veins, we can inject that. We also do steroid injections for cystic acne. I've seen some estheticians doing lip filler under a doctor. I think that is very, very dangerous, and that has to be a very, very gray area, like a very fine line, and I would never go to an esthetician that's doing lip filler. That's just personally me. I wouldn't recommend anyone to do that. That's very dangerous, and yeah, I don't think that's cute. And the difference between a medical esthetician and then an aesthetic nurse is that they are a nurse. They are a registered nurse or an LPN, and they can actually do filler on their own. Like they don't have to work under any physician. They can open their own place. They can do filler, they can do Botox, all type of injectables. They can do laser hair removal. They can do all the things. So yeah, that's basically the difference. An esthetician, just like a esthetician, typically works at like more of a spa environment or like European wax center, something like that. And they are, I have some friends that are hourly, but typically it's like commission based. Knew that I wanted to do like medical estheticians, one because I personally I don't like just regular facials. I just like more advanced treatments. I'm really into that, always have been. But also money, like when you're starting out, you don't have any clients. I just like really, that security to me very attractive, like in the sense that whether I have a client or not, I'm gonna have a paycheck, you know. And but also as a regular esthetician, you can make so much money, especially if you go into a spa that already has a huge clientele and they like need more people. Typically, if you are hourly at like a spa, a medical facility, like a doctor's office, a dermatologist's office, whatever it may be, the pay is generally a significant amount higher than at least in Michigan. I can only speak for Michigan, but generally it's a lot higher just because you're doing a lot more advanced things. There's a lot more liability that's involved, and it's just like more advanced treatment. It's a doctor's office, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of the difference. There's no difference in schooling, there's no difference in anything like that. The only difference is literally that a medical esthetician works under a physician, a doctor, and typically in a doctor's office or a med spa. I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm always all over the place, but I really hope that made sense. If you guys have any more questions about anything like that, feel free to let me know. But yeah, that's the difference. Like if I quit my job today, I would no longer be a medical esthetician. So yeah, just make sure you are looking at the laws in your state. I don't want anyone's license to be like in jeopardy. Almost at 100 subscribers, and I already told my family and friends when I get 100, I'm gonna be acting different. I'm sorry, you know. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If there's anything else you guys want to see, a lot of people ask me a lot more about state boards. If you guys want me to go like more in depth on that whole process, it was so stressful. But it like, I stressed myself out. It literally was not stressful. So if you guys want me to talk more about that, or more about school or finding a job after school, I'm here to help. So yes, just let me know, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.